guys, it's us at the Bookmobile. I'm Sarah.
I'm Kate.
And we are missing our fearless leader today, but she is in sunny Florida. So she is getting enough punishment as it is. So today we're going to sing a few songs, and by a few I mean one song about our favorite superhero, who is
Spider-Man.
Yeah, so it's going to be really great. Are you guys ready? Do you have your hands ready? Ready? Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out! Here comes the Spider-Man. I love that song so much. All right, well, in honor of our theme this month, we are going to be reading about the Mighty Avengers, so stay tuned.
So today our craft is going to be making superhero wrist bracelets, which we have right here. And Sarah's demonstrating her beautiful wristband work. And Sarah, what kind of superhero are you?
I'm the Bookmobile superhero. I promote literacy.
So cool. So to get started, you need to get some toilet paper tubes. You can find them when you're done using your roll of toilet paper, or you could find a paper towel roll and just cut it in half. So we'll start with that, then we'll get a pair of scissors, and we're just going to cut a line right down the middle of each tube.
Do you want me to cut the other one?
Sure.
All right. Oh, so strong with these new bracelets.
All right, so once you've got your tube cut, you can see how it'll attach onto your arm, and we have to decorate it. So there's a couple different things we can do. We can color with markers, we can wrap them with paper, we'll just use a little glue to attach the paper, or we can even decorate it with little gems or buttons, whatever you have around your house. So today we're going to work on coloring our wristbands. You can do shapes, you can do stripes, different colors, different patterns. Whatever you would like.
You can color the whole thing like I did, kind of.
Alright, so I'm doing stars. And we'll do blue brightness lines.
Nice.
Coming out of it.
I think that's pretty super.
Thank you. So now I'm ready to protect my community.
The Mighty Avengers, an origin story adapted by Rich Thomas. Like many great stories, ours begins with a troublemaker. This one was named Loki. He lived in a place called Asgard with his brother Thor and their father Odin, the king of the realm. All of them had powers you and I could hardly dream of. Even though Loki and Thor were both princes, Thor was first in line to be the next king of Asgard. This made Loki very jealous. He thought he should be king. Loki used his wits to try and get Thor into trouble so he could take his place as king. But Thor was clever and knew what his brother was up to. As much as he hated to do it, Thor asked Odin's permission to keep Loki prisoner on the Isle of Silence so he would stop causing trouble. Loki was furious. Not only was Thor set to be king, but now Loki could do nothing to stop him. Thor had used his strength to crush his brother. But Loki had gifts too. Among them was the power to make people see things that weren't really there. He could also send his spirit places his body couldn't go. Then, Loki had an idea. Loki knew that Thor spent most of his time on Earth disguised as a doctor named Don Blake, and the Earth was filled with heroes. If Loki could find one that the people of Earth didn't trust, one who was strong enough to win a battle with someone as powerful as Thor, he could defeat his brother and claim his place as next in line to the throne of Asgard. So Loki closed his eyes and sent his spirit to Earth to find the giant green hero, the Hulk. Loki found the Hulk alone, far from any city. He wasted no time putting his plan into action. He used his powers to make it appear that a nearby stretch of railway tracks was torn up. Just as Loki wanted, the Hulk quickly noticed and jumped onto the tracks to stop the train from crashing. But the people on the train thought the Hulk was trying to hurt them, not help them. So the Hulk jumped away from the scene. This is just what Loki had wanted. Thor was sure to try to stop the Hulk, and the Hulk would defeat Thor. As the news quickly made its way across the country, it caught the attention of Don Blake, just as Loki thought it would. And at nearby Stark Industries Tower, billionaire Tony Stark also heard what the Hulk had been up to. He quickly suited up as Iron Man and rushed to the scene. In a high-rise lab in New York City, Dr. Henry Pym and Janet Van Dyne also heard the alert and changed into the superheroes Ant-Man and the Wasp. They rushed off to find the Hulk and save the day. All the heroes arrived at the same time. The police were happy to see so many of them in one place. Even the Hulk would have trouble stopping 4 superheroes. But someone else wasn't so happy. Loki wanted the Hulk to fight only Thor. He needed to get Thor away from the others. Loki created an image that only Thor could see. The mighty Thor cornered what he thought was the Hulk in a vacant lot. Thor launched his hammer, and that's when he realized his brother was up to his old tricks. Only Loki could work magic like this. Thor now knew that the Hulk was not to blame. He flew off towards Asgard to stop Loki and set things right. The others were confused by Thor's leaving. They thought the Hulk still needed to be stopped. Just then, a swarm of ants signaled to Ant-Man that they had found the real Hulk. Ant-Man told Iron Man and Wasp to follow them. The superheroes tracked Hulk to a nearby circus. The Hulk saw the heroes and quickly disguised himself as a circus performer. The heroes still thought the Hulk was dangerous, so Ant-Man and Wasp attacked him, while Iron Man got the audience to safety. Once Iron Man had cleared the area, he joined the fight. And as the battle raged on, another was about to begin. Thor raced over the Bifrost as fast as he could. He quickly arrived at the Isle of Silence to bring the real threat to justice. But Loki had been expecting his brother. Loki called upon the Silent Ones, trolls who live below ground on the Isle. The Silent Ones attacked Thor and pulled him underground. But Thor was not so easily beaten. Thor defeated the Silent Ones, but in the struggle, Loki escaped. Thor went quickly after his brother. He found him at the Bifrost, which linked Asgard to other realms. Loki had created an illusion to distract Heimdall, the Asgardian who guarded the bridge, and sneaked past. But even though Heimdall hadn't seen the real Loki, Thor had. Back on Earth, the battle continued. Thor explained that it was Loki, not the Hulk, who had caused all the trouble. But Loki would not give up. He used his power to make it seem like there were many of him. But one by one, the heroes figured out which were not the real Loki. And then one hero discovered the true villain. Loki had been stopped. He would not rule Asgard today or ever. But it couldn't have been done by any one hero alone. The world would forever remember this as the day a great team was born, and the mighty Avengers first assembled. The end. Well, did Loki deserve what he got?
That was a really exciting book.
Yeah, I think Thor is going to make a great king of Asgard one day. So we have some upcoming events for the Bookmobile.
To get us started, on April 9th, we'll be having Big Rig Day, where you get to come and see what it's like to be riding around on a truck. You'll get to meet some drivers, play some games. It's like a huge carnival. So that's April 9th.
And what time does that start?
I believe it's from 9 to 12.
Awesome. I'll be there. We're also having a movie day at the Highgate Library on April 19th from 11 to 1:30, so stay tuned for that. And we'll also be in the Maple Parade, so be on the lookout for your favorite bookmobile. All right, well, I think that's it for this show.
Yep,
We will see you next time.